Well, recently, I've actually found myself going through one of the most difficult seasons in my life. As a singer, the last thing you ever want to hear is that your voice is being taken away. And what I mean by that is this past April, I was getting ready to make a new album. I had written all these new songs. It really felt like my career was getting ready to take a step to that next level. In Christian music, and I had written all these new songs and decided to call my new album Something to Say. In April, I went to the doctor's office and had a checkup on my vocal cords, as singers must often do. And the doctors took a look at my vocal cords and told me that instead of having something to say, I had nothing to say. And in fact, they told me that if I was ever going to sing again, I needed to have surgery on my vocal cords. Like I said, as a singer, that's the last thing you want to hear. So on May 17th of 2007, instead of walking into the studio to make that album, instead of walking on stage to do a concert, I was being wheeled in for surgery on my vocal cords. And I want to tell you, there were some key scriptures that just began to resurface in some of my most, honestly, some of my most fearful moments. I know God has not given us a spirit of fear, but there were moments just in my heart where I was scared because I wasn't sure what the future was going to hold for me or if my voice was ever going to come back. As I began to recover from that surgery, I had to spend 2 months in complete silence. And Psalm 46:10 really became a core verse for me during that season. And the Lord just kind of showed me that verse again. It simply says, "Be still and know that I am God." And I became humbly aware of just how often my conversations with God tend to be one-sided, where I stay long enough in God's presence to thank Him for the blessings in my life, or go to Him with the concerns and the prayer requests, and then I'm gone. And I came to realize during those 2 months of silence, I felt like God was just saying to me, hey, stay a while. Let me do the talking. I've got something to say to you. So be still, or in my case, be silent, and know that I'm God. And so that was just one area recently where a scripture has just come to life in a whole new way, where I had no choice during that season but to be still and cease striving.